Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash.
Alright, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that's teaching this truth and sincerity. Shalom to all the elect, 1/3 sincere listeners. Alright, this is GMS Toronto back again, prophesying the downfall of this wicked kingdom. We're doing an in-class here today. The spirit jumped up on us.
Yeah.
And pretty much, we're here to pretty much prophesy the downfall of this place. You know? Okay, you're seeing a lot of things going on, taking place. A lot of people are losing hope. All right, a lot of you, especially in America, Babylon the Great. A lot of people are losing their benefits.
Yep.
All right, EBT, SNAP benefits, pretty much social assistance given to you by Babylon, given to you by your Esau. All right, your daddy Esau, so to speak. Man. You women are feeling it. You know, so and you men too. Anybody that's dependent on a system like that, you're feeling it.
Which is the majority of you people.
Right, majority of you people. You farmers are feeling it too.
Because they worship the beast.
Right.
That's right.
No, right.
Yep.
You voted for Trump thinking that he had your best interests, that he would take care of you.
Well, they deal with anybody. Obama.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, George Bush.
Yeah.
Reagan.
That's
you know?
right.
Oh, we need to change now.
Yeah.
You idiots just keep teeter-tottering.
Yep. Peons, man.
This is Jeremiah 51:9, and it reads, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us everyone into his own country. For her reaches onto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies."
That's right.
We did a video not too long ago about the guy saying sell everything. And a lot you posted that video in the group chat too.
Yeah, the stocks.
The guy said
Crypto,
sell everything, man.
Yeah, British.
Yeah, the British guy. You know, he's a financier.
Yeah, he's a financier. Yeah, that's not even a joke, which means he's a serious person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was totally serious on the.
He looked terrified.
Yeah,
he looked scared.
Yeah.
He looked scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically, you know, based on what the brother read, man, there ain't no hope for him. You're not gonna be able to save it, man. So sell everything, anything you have, especially you Edomites, man. Sell, max out your credit card, do whatever, man. Because ain't no way this place is coming back.
That's right.
There's
That's
no
right.
heal in this place. A lot of you people put your trust and faith in America as if it was the end all be all, man. The pinnacle of society, man. The beacon of light, so to speak. But that's not the case no more, man. All right. The dark times are.
That's right.
Dark days are here.
Right. Yeah, that's right. We're here now, man.
You know,
You just don't want, you know,
ICE.
Yeah.
ICE.
Yep.
You know, Chicago, New York.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
dragging people off.
Yeah, come on.
I have rights. I have
Right.
rights.
Yeah.
I was born here. I was
Yeah,
born
you're
here.
right, exactly.
Right? They're saying all that shit.
That's right.
Your sanctuary cities are sanctuary cities no more.
Exactly.
Or when you're talking about, I'm a free man, or you know, these
Sovereign.
rumors, I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
sovereign. Let's see.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you can't live out of the system.
Come on.
Let me get this quick. Isaiah 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, but really this goes for everybody, man. A lot of you people are at ease in this place, man. That are it says, tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, be careless ones, strip you, and make and gird sackcloth upon your loins. The reason why I said it applies to everybody in the world because they all have an effeminate spirit on them, man.
That's right.
They live in this, lofty,
Lots of days
lots
ago.
of days of
Health and
Right.
I've done nothing type spirit.
exactly no accountability. A lot of men are in that spirit, no accountability spirit, man.
Yeah.
That's the spirit of a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The word at ease in Hebrew is sha'anan, which means at ease, quiet, secure, be at ease, careless, wanton, arrogant, security, pride, arrogance.
Oh, these women, they're very proud, right? They're very arrogant. And also now, that their benefits is going out the window.
Yeah.
It says, in a bad sense, haughty, that is at ease, quiet, tumult. Right?
Yeah.
And then pretty much in the root is sha'an, which means to be at ease, to be at peace, rest securely, be quiet.
Yeah.
Right? You can post some foot pics. And then you get a bank balance. Oh, you got $10,000. That's secure. That's security.
That's right.
Your house.
You can build credit, go to a bank, say, hey, let me, and then keep
Yeah.
going.
You didn't have have to take a shower.
Yep. Yep.
You have to scrape your feet.
Con. Back in the day, those women actually had to lay with sweaty men, fat men, men that had diseases. You, just like the elder said, it's easy now. It's you just wake up, you just turn your camera on, boom.
That's
and
it.
then it's direct deposit, which means you get the money instantaneously.
That's right.
So the elder is 100% correct, man.
I got a quick precept to back that up. This is in the NLT, Amos 4:1. Listen to me, you fat cows living in Samaria.
Hey, and then it gives you a sense of security because remember, your building has cameras, your building has a security team. You have access to 911. So the layers of security is insane, but the number one security that they have is the laws.
Yeah.
Right.
The laws are meant to protect them. So even if you as a man, let's say she wrongs you, let's say she robs you,
Yeah.
and you go to the police, hey, I sent her $10,000 for feet pics and she didn't send it to me. The laws are still going to be on her
In
side.
her favor. Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. It says, listen to me, Amos 4:1. Listen to me, you fat cows living in Samaria. Right? You women who oppress the poor.
Hey,
and
and even though, right, when it's mentioned in fat cows, it's literally downplaying our women. Our women are actually obese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Literally.
Yeah. Literally.
The curve
Yeah.
and some of our men, but when they tell the most obese people in the world is black women.
Yeah. Yeah. It says, you women who oppress the poor and crush the needy, and who are always calling to your husband, bring us another drink. Right? So you've had time to rule over your husbands. Let them be the servant when the word woman means servant. So you got a taste to play the role as a man, which is really transhumanism in the mind. That's what the serpent was spitting. You could be Adam. You're on the par of Adam. Funny enough, you know, not to get way off track, but a lot of these high-level Masons that you see, some of them used to be women. You know, when you get to, if you're a woman and you're a Freemason, you get to a certain level, you can no longer be a woman. Yeah, because they believe Baphomet, right? The androgynous.
The masculine
Spirit.
feminine.
Yeah.
Right. And that goes back to Pharaoh in Egypt. If a woman was the Pharaoh, they would have to dress her up looking like a male Pharaoh. So these women have tasted that fruit, going back to Eden, ruling over men. So,
And you men, it's hard to get men out of that mindset because even men that are in the truth, you still have the mindset of wanting to be a provider for the woman in this thing.
right,
You still don't understand.
right,
You're still breaking your back even though you're on the bottom trying to take care of a bitch that's above you. That's
right.
servitude.
Yeah, Khan. That's right. That's right.
While
It's-
she pays every other nation.
Right.
Paid by her.
Yeah.
All the men break her.
Yeah.
Chinese break her. East
Yeah.
Indians break her.
And then they give it back to sloppy seconds. Give it back to us. Now you gotta fuck her, feed her, and provide.
And deal with all the healer trauma.
And then heal her trauma. That's why, hey, the spirit is out with what's coming down the pipe with these SNAP benefits, and you're seeing the women talk the most shit about selling the box for beans, beans for box, all this stuff. You women are about to experience what true matriarch is, and you're about to experience it in the most nihilistic way. Because a lot of these men, like we were talking about, a lot of these men are going to be choosy. They're not going to just let you come up. And what makes you think you're going to have the bargaining rights for your protection?
You won't.
You won't.
And the thing is, too, you're not gonna have men how you have men now.
No.
A lot of men are gonna break. A lot of men are gonna become women.
So who's going to be left? So
That's right.
The
That's
real
right.
men are going to be left.
There's a
You're
scripture.
right.
There's a scripture that says few men left. Right?
That's right.
Second
Yeah.
Ezra.
That's right. Yeah.
And those men are not going to be no joke.
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
They're
Yeah.
not going to be nothing to play with.
That's right. Yep. So finishing on, it says, and who are always calling to their husbands, bring another drink. The sovereign Lord Yahweh has sworn this by his holiness.
Which means you can't.
That's right.
You
Exactly.
can't please these women.
Exactly.
Which we've already come to this conclusion that you can't please our women.
That's right.
Our women cannot be pleased.
Yeah.
Right? Because that was a mindset given to us by our mothers. open doors for women, be chivalrous, do this, do that. But there is no pleasing. When you as a man actually find out how a woman is pleased, you're shocked. When you choose yourself, or when you're a man that's more focused on your quote-unquote purpose, or Yahweh Shem Yahushai in our case, now the woman chases you. But everything that they told us about women was wrong.
Exactly.
Always.
When you chase her, it turns her off.
That's right.
I'm a fan.
Exactly.
Fan.
Yeah.
Only.
She don't like that.
Yeah,
Facts.
she doesn't respect the fans.
And then a fan means fanatic.
Right.
So you become
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You look so good, baby. Oh, send me some pics.
Look at the guy that just crashed out in Brampton.
What happened?
He deleted the white girl.
Oh, the guy.
Oh, yeah,
In the
kids.
balls, yeah.
He took his child, right? So
Yeah,
she
come
probably
on.
tried to, hey, you're not gonna see your.
It doesn't matter what she did, but that's what I'm saying. He crashed out over a bitch.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now you're both dead.
Yeah. Exactly. Verse 2 says, the sovereign Lord Yahweh has sworn this by his holiness. The time will come when you will be led away with hooks into your noses, right? Every last one of you will be dragged away like a fish on a hook, right? So the bait was all the benefits, the snap benefits you were receiving, right? But the hook really is the system to get you to go against the Israelite man. You had to you can receive certain benefits if the man wasn't in the house. If your head wasn't in the house.
Yeah.
So that means, by definition, you chose the next head.
You had to adopt feminism.
You have to adopt feminism.
And reject patriarchy.
Exactly.
Which is what you just said, the man being the head.
That's right.
And
That's
really
right.
and truly, of course, the brothers are right, but she rejected her culture.
As well, yeah.
As well.
Yeah,
She rejected her
yeah.
culture that was given unto
So
her.
she worshipped
Yeah.
the beast.
Exactly.
She worshipped the beast.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's right, man. And it
That's
said,
a good way to put it.
yep.
Exactly.
And it says, every last one of you will be dragged away like a fish on a hook. You will be led out through the ruins of the wall. You will be thrown from your fortresses, says the Lord Yahweh.
On the hook. It's tricked.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's tricked. The fish is, you trick the fish.
Exactly.
The fish thinks it's doing the hunting
Yeah.
of the prey. But
Of
you're
bait,
the
yeah.
prey.
Exactly.
That's right. That,
Exactly.
The fish is the prey.
Exactly.
But the
Yep.
fish thinks it's doing the hunting.
That's right.
When
That's
the
right.
fish grabs the
bait.
the bait,
Yeah.
the fish is like, yeah.
Yep. The
But
hook.
no.
The prey. Yeah, exactly.
And if I can add on to that as well, right? Because when it comes to feminism, all right, they push that worldwide, but really it was targeting our women, especially the black women.
Yep.
Okay? And
Yep.
it's like the other nations, they know about feminism, but they're still, the other nations' women are still man.
Still
They
within
still
the
have
order.
that order,
Exactly.
right? Even the Edomite woman, she's still with her man in
Yep.
some kind
Still
of
in some order.
You know
Yeah.
what I
Have
mean?
you ever
So-
seen the Khazar woman?
Right. You see what I'm
She's
saying?
still wearing her dress.
Right.
Yeah.
So she
God.
knows about
wicked
order.
as hell, but still.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody got fed to this wine of feminism, but it's only our women that
Yes.
gravitated to it and ate it all up like it
Yes.
was the best thing ever.
Yeah, the
Yes.
new thing in the earth.
You know what I mean?
The so-called new thing in the earth.
And
Yes.
Then, and then when you bring that point up, because they know about this point, okay? We bring that point up, they don't want to acknowledge it.
God.
You see what I'm saying?
God.
Because if you look at the other nation's woman, the Elamite woman, she's with her man. She's
Yes. She is.
You know what I mean?
Moabite.
The Moabite
Indian.
woman. All the other nations' women, the Ishmaelite woman, she's with her man.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Why is it that we can't have? Obviously, we know it's the curses, right? But our women are so far gone, bugged out, man. They really hold on to feminism as
Yeah.
a badge of honor. You know, single mother, strong, black, independent.
Independent.
You know, like that's something to hold on to. Like,
I'm a single
It's
lady.
working. Yeah, it's
I'm a
working.
single lady.
It's working.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's to your own downfall.
Real
and
witchcraft
death.
working.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
witchcraft, man.
I could have another you in
A
a
minute.
minute.
Yep. And that's why. Hey.
He'll be here in a minute.
Exactly. Hey, and
Wow.
that, what you're saying, what you're singing goes into the fortress, because the fortress is security, protection. You when you're in a fortress, all right, you're barricaded. Nothing can get in, nothing can get out. You feel secure. So when the Lord said, that's the security.
Hey,
That security that you
shalom
have.
to the brothers on the con board.
Oh, Khan, shalom, Yahweh Shem
shalom.
Shabbat Kathah, shalom. You know, a lot of you want me to be throwing out your security, all right, and you're gonna have to go back to state of order, which is you serving a man.
Simple.
That's why that's the an old profession is gonna come back. One of the oldest.
That's right.
It's gonna come back a big way.
This world likes to say it's the oldest. It's one of the oldest.
Yes, yeah.
And
It's one of
so
the
funny
oldest.
because me and the elder were talking about it before we got here, and we said they're gonna have to do it like they did it back in the day, which is become a living prostitute.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be no 30 minutes.
No, rent you for 30 days.
Come on.
Yeah.
Even 30 days is not gonna be long enough for them.
Yeah, I
You know,
can't.
if you have a shelter,
Yeah.
she won't want to leave.
Yeah.
That's
Well, hey, Isaiah 4:1
She's
tells
gonna wake
us.
up before you wake up.
Grind the meal.
What? Oh my God.
Well, hey, it's gonna get so bad that they're actually gonna have to become your.
Yeah.
It said that they're gonna actually have to become your wife. They're gonna have to.
like Hosea, the prophet Hosea, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah.
He had to
Yeah.
marry a
But
harlot.
see, remember, a lot of women are gonna get rejected because you don't want no used up box.
Yes.
I'm gonna say something controversial. That's why
So
it says in the scriptures, the young woman shall want having no bridegrooms,
That's
Yes.
true. That's true.
having no
That's
husbands,
in the Apocrypha.
because their husbands.
Yeah.
Died in the war.
So you're gonna have
Yes.
a lot of young women out here, bro.
That's true. That's true.
You want young. You want
That's
them
true.
young. You want them
Women
young.
that are supposed to always.
That's controversy to you.
That's,
Because of this wicked ass society. It ain't controversy to
Are you
you.
done?
It
I wanna
makes
bring
sense
this
to
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Con.
right?
Just-
Yeah, you're good. That's it.
Yeah.
They're supposed to they're supposed to be
take your
getting
time, take your time.
they're supposed to be getting whored out
Take
in
your
the
time.
high school bathroom right now.
Remember,
Right? Yeah, yeah.
the
Rite of
reason,
passage. Yeah.
remember, the reason why there's a word called MILF is because of this society. The reason why there's a word
That's
called
exactly.
GILF is because of this society.
Degenerate.
Those MILFs and GILFs are already supposed to be wives.
Wives,
They're
yeah.
supposed to be out of the way.
Exactly.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
They're competing with young women.
Yeah.
You're already supposed to be out of the way.
Yeah.
Woe unto you that
Exactly.
turneth upside down.
Yeah,
Con,
exactly.
Right? So everything's upside down in this place.
Yeah.
Look at her, she's a MILF.
You know?
No, she's a wife. She's somebody's wife.
Oh, my husband is not satisfying. Like, what the hell? I don't need to hear these things.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's a gay ass
everything,
conversation.
everything is just
Come on.
backwards.
Yeah, that's an LGBT conversation.
Alternative lifestyle.
That's right.
He's not big enough. What? That's none of my business. That's nobody's business.
Con.
Real quick, I just wanted to address what you mentioned there at the beginning of the show that, hey, look, we know what to look for. That's a nasty spirit that's going to be held in check. And there's a scripture before I read this one. It says, a new thing in the earth in regards to our women, right? And hey, you're having your fun right now, but it's just about finished. But we know
Yeah.
what to look for. So I'm just going to go to the
The
point.
party's over.
Yeah, right. We know what to look for. So I'm just bringing that precept out. This is Isaiah 19 and 14. It says here, the Lord, right? This is italicized. Have mingled a perverse spirit. And when you go into this, this is what we're talking about, right? And it's just about done. And the men of the Lord are coming in, right? We're gonna actually turn those hunters, right?
That's right.
So there's nothing you can do. But that perverse spirit, we know what to look for, simply put. Right? And it says, in the midst of Egypt thereof, right? So the Lord hath mingled the perverse spirit. So that's the vibration that you people are under,
Yep.
right? And you wicked women, namely the Jake women.
And the scripture that goes with what you're saying, Ak, is woe to them that go down to Egypt. So
Yes,
right.
yes,
that's
yes.
a good one.
That's
Yeah,
right.
good one.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, it says, finishing the verse, the powerful verse, second part of it, it says, Egypt to err, right? Err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So that's the spirit that you people are under right now.
Hey, and it's a spirit of perversion.
Yeah.
Because all they did
Everything on that.
is just pervert the scriptures, right? So it's a spirit of perversion,
Yeah.
right? It's so simple to be wicked. It really is, because what it means is to do the opposite of what's good.
And the easy thing.
And
Yeah,
The
exactly.
impulsive,
the
you know?
Yeah.
Con,
Do as thou wilt.
The word err in the Hebrew is tha'ai, which means to err, wander, go astray, stagger,
Do as thou
It's a
wilt.
spirit, you know?
you con.
to wander about physically, of intoxication, wandering of the mind.
Yeah, that's right. These people, they have no soul, right? These people in the Hollywood, entertainment industry, like they have to do all kind of things, man.
Yeah.
Hey, the scriptures and Hollywood calls them the Walking Dead. The scriptures calls us the Walking Dead, but Hollywood calls them the Walking Dead as well.
Yeah.
There was a whole TV series called The Walking Dead,
Yep.
and it was a representation of the American people.
Yeah.
Yep. And they make you go astray by giving into your, like as a young man, you come up, you want pussy, right?
Oh,
13, 14, you know, even before.
bro, con.
Like this guy Usher, he was in Diddy's mansion,
Yes.
and they interviewed him. They're like, "What was going on there?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, there's a woman walking around. Pretty much, you get what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. You pop your first woman. You're 12, 13. You pop a model. You're like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah.
You do this, then you start doing orgies, like you
Yes.
guys talk about.
Yes,
Then in one of the orgies, they'll pop in
a man.
you know,
Yeah.
and then they'll have drugs, and then you're in, bro. Then you're just in a
downward spiral.
You went through the gateway. You're downward spiraling. You know, to
Yeah,
the
wet
fucking
breath.
abyss.
Yeah,
Then you woke
God.
up and you don't even know why your backside's hurting.
Yep. And then you got these different lusts now. You
Yeah,
have a
con.
demon in you.
Yes, con.
You know.
Con.
Then you're Eddie Murphy
Con.
picking up things on the street.
Con.
Oh, I seen a Hawaiian woman
Con.
crying. I wanted to see if she's okay.
Hey, because remember that spirit of orgy, like the elders going into, that spirit of orgy is really a spirit of homosexuality.
Yep.
Because you're seeing a naked man as well.
That's right.
You might trick your brain into telling the brain, oh, this is right because a woman is there.
Yeah.
But you and the man might touch. Ew.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
see his
still, and you're
rod.
still rock hard.
Yeah, you see his rod.
His sweat
like-
goes on you. Like, bro, what the hell?
Nice, bro.
You know? And then that's why Diddler, he had that big ass bed. What do you think that bed was for?
It was that big ass bed was in whose video? Kanye West. Kanye West was he did a video in a big ass bed. He had models and he had men in that bed and he was in the middle. I forgot the name of that song. But that big ass bed, you're right, goes back to Diddy.
Yep. You had this guy, Leonardo DiCaprio. He was young too at Diddy's party. So all these guys, they go through their rites of fulfilling their flesh pretty much.
Yeah.
Just like in high school, brother.
Yeah.
In high school, you go to these parties for what? For pussy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what you're going into. That's what
revelry.
Revelry, but that's what university and college is for.
Con, that's
That's
the
what it's
higher,
for.
yeah, the higher learning.
That's what
higher,
the
higher level.
Higher learning.
It's like.
No, you're good. You're good. No, because you mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio because there was this one rapper, Jake rapper, whatever. He said that they took him up into whatever.
Oh yeah. That Jake,
photo
yeah,
shoot. And he mentioned
Oh, that
Leonardo
rapper.
DiCaprio,
Yeah,
like
the
he's
rapper.
basically the
The
handler.
ringleader, yeah.
You know,
The ringleader.
You're the ringleader of it,
Yeah.
basically.
The handler.
And he's
The
the one
handler.
that, you know, he has to pop you in order to get the
Yeah,
blessing. out
yeah,
of it.
yeah,
So-
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the gatekeeper, right?
He's
The
the
gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Yeah.
But they think it was like Leonardo DiCaprio. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, that's,
Hey, they're all juiced in.
You know?
Let me read this real quick.
Right.
Isaiah 47 and 10. Can we read that? They stagger, like vomit.
So I didn't finish it, right? So,
Okay, come on.
So it says to wander about physically of intoxication, wandering of the mind, to be made to wander about,
Right.
be made to stagger, led astray ethically, to cause to wander, to cause to wander of intoxication,
Right.
to cause to err, mislead.
Hey, and one of
That's
the
right.
Nothing
the
good.
brothers went into feminism, but the feminism is under the umbrella of democracy,
Yeah.
right? It's all under that
Liberalism.
that umbrella, but that democracy umbrella is under the umbrella of
Luciferianism.
Luciferianism. Goes back to Karl Marx.
Yeah.
It goes
Yeah.
back to
Marxism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which completely learn how to destroy a society.
Exactly.
Because this is an attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
wasn't this was all attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it called? Feminism was an attack.
Yeah.
It was an attack on what? On marriage.
A marriage. Yeah.
The family unit.
It was
Yeah.
an attack on the family unit because the bankers stole husbands' wives and
Right.
put them to
Right.
work for their company.
Yeah. Exactly.
But they never got it because the propaganda was spread to the woman that marriage was oppressive.
Yeah, she needs to be equal with her husband. Working jobs, all liberalism, and democracy, but it's socialism, communism, fascism. It's all the same thing.
It's
but
all the
disguised
same thing.
under something different pertaining to that time frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it came down to take down the Russian, the czars, it was
The
communism.
USSR.
Yeah.
The USSR was communism, right? When it came to making you people bringing about the Patriot Act, it was terrorism.
Yes, right.
You know, so there's always some kind of ism,
Yeah.
which is Gnosticism, multiple knowledges, to get what they want. You know, constantly. That's why here in Isaiah 47 could be read about staggering their vomit.
Right.
So what you're seeing is right now, these Edomites, they're fumbling. They're getting tacky. They're using all these different deceptive ways and means, but it's getting chewed apart by their own people. The third witness, so to speak.
And we're starting to see their witchcraft in real time to where we're just like, stop it.
Stop, exactly.
And before, we were under the spell.
Exactly.
But now we're just like, that was obvious.
Exactly. Exactly. And then regular everyday Edomites are saying it's obvious.
That's
And they don't even got the Holy Spirit. But the Most High said he'll pour out his Spirit. You know, so it's saying here, Isaiah 47:10, you felt secure in NLT in your wickedness. No one sees you. But your wisdom and knowledge have led you astray. Going to where you know, the word you bring it out. And you said, I am the only one, and there is no other. So this only the mindset of the top wicked elite, but the mindset of the American person, the average American person. We are America. You know, we're patriotism stands here. It says,
and really what you're standing for is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, somebody standing up and saying, we need to make Sodom great again.
Exactly.
That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Sodom was never great.
Exactly.
That's why it was destroyed.
Yeah,
Which
it's not
means that
evidently.
America has to be destroyed.
Exactly.
Because in the inception of America, they were sodomy. When they brought over Jake over, they were doing butt breaking and all that shit. Esau been
True.
a sodomite
True.
from the
Yep.
beginning.
True.
Sodomy been in America.
Very
Yep.
true.
You know, Esau was doing sodomy amongst his own.
And
Yep.
adultery.
And adultery,
Because the night that Jake got married, the master
Yeah.
would pop
Right,
Jake's
right.
wife
Yeah.
first.
Exactly.
So but that's what we preach this. We
Yeah.
teach this that our women are not ours.
Yeah.
Belong to the state.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
when Esau ate
a good way to
state
put it.
property.
Stay property.
When,
That's right.
when Esau took Gad to the residential schools, he would pop them.
Yeah.
Pop the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. The children, the woman, the boys.
Yeah, the boy.
Bugged out.
Wow.
Break your spirit. Break
Wow.
your spirit.
And then
what-
let you loose. Okay, go back into society now.
because guess what that does to you?
No.
Guess what that does to you? No, it puts demons on you.
Yeah.
Now you're back in society with demons on you,
Exactly.
and you're bringing into your community those
Exactly.
lewd things.
Exactly.
And you're
Now
wondering,
you're the creepy uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Mm-hmm.
touching, you know, doing shit, bro.
passing on Azazel.
Yeah,
Passing on
exactly.
Azazel.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. It says here, and it's funny enough, I think Alexander the Creep, his favorite tactic was divide and conquer.
He was actually a really good war strategist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I believe he's the he goat, right?
Yeah, he's the
Yes.
goat. Yeah, he's the goat.
He
Yep.
plays no
He's
games.
the goat.
Yeah,
He's the
exactly.
goat.
It says, verse 11, NLT, Isaiah 47. So disaster will overtake you, and when you won't be able to charm away. Calamity will fall upon you, and you won't be able to buy your way out. A catastrophe will strike you suddenly, one for which you are not prepared. And this starts with the technocrats of America down to the average American, because a lot of these technocrats, they're underground. They know America's finished, but they were promised to be the figureheads of this new world. They're being told that they're a figure of elect, so to speak. Now,
And they know it's finished because that's why they
yeah,
and that's why they built Elysium,
exactly.
which Elysium represents their space stations. and stuff
Exactly,
like that.
exactly. And they know that with messing with AI, they know that they're actually they know that eventually it's going to get out of control. So when it says here, now use your magical charms, use the spells you have worked at all these years, maybe they will do you some good. Exactly, right?
Because remember, their AI is their spirituality that they're trying to tap into.
Yep,
But that spirituality of AI is left-handed knowledge.
I got you.
It's not true spirituality.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
got
true.
you. No, I got you. You're right. It says they now will use your magical charms. Use the
Yes.
spell you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good.
Hey, and that's why AI doesn't really move us. We like AI and we use AI as spiritual men.
Yeah.
To where we put AI in a corner. AI doesn't even know what to compute
Exactly.
sometimes.
Exactly.
Because we're asking real spiritual questions.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
as spiritual men, we're taking AI and use it in a way where AI is like, I never thought about that before.
Exactly. Which is how you know we're dealing with a spirit. 'Cause it's developing.
Thinking longer for a
That's
better
it.
answer.
Yeah, we're dealing with a real demon.
You know what I'm saying? Thinking
Yeah.
longer.
Yep. It says, now use your magical charms. Use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe it'll do you some good. Maybe they can make someone afraid of you. All the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are all your astrologers, stargazers? So all the figureheads and technocrats and oligarchies that you see today, they're gonna be nowhere to be found when all hell breaks loose.
Hey, and you literally take advice from their deities.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey, these technocrats, listen, there's a pamphlet. These technocrats, when you get into a certain level of being a technocrat, you have a pamphlet demons that you will see while you're doing your thing. Because every technology that they dive into, an experiment they do, they tap into all kinds of drugs that open their mind to the spiritual
Just
realm.
like
Yes.
who's the godfather of that?
Cain.
Aleister Crowley.
Oh, okay, Khan.
He took drugs.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
see demons.
Yeah, exactly.
He took
ayahuasca.
He took peyote, different
Yes.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
He went to Mexico. He lived in Mexico for a long time.
Yes.
They have
Egypt,
peyote
yeah.
down there.
Yes.
Different. The frog, the toad, different shit that you take. Oh, and you see different demons.
Yes.
And he's the one. He said that spirits are discarnated intelligence,
Yeah,
Wow.
which is intelligence without body.
exactly.
So how you're building these cyborgs and these AI bodies, vessels,
You've been
What
putting
do you-
them bodies.
the spirits,
Building
it's
them
demons.
bodies. Yep.
It's literally demons. That's why Elon Musk, he said, well, with AI, we're opening a portal to
Yes.
demons. Remember,
Yeah,
he
we're
had
literally
that,
summoning demons.
Summoning demons.
That's right.
On RT.
That's
like
right.
14, 15 years ago, when they
Yeah.
asked him about it.
Yep.
It's the
Yep.
same thing.
That's
They
right.
already have it in China.
God.
And a lot of them, they have sex with the robots and
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Yep. Which is just a ritual.
Yeah.
You know. But let me finish this. It says, all the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are all your astrologers and those stargazers who make predictions each month? Let them stand up and save you from what the future holds. Now, you brothers and sisters, when you read this, you got to learn how to apply this to today, because back then they would actually read stars, signs, divination. They still do it today, but it's through the means of technology. Now they read data, analytics to control your behavior.
That's right.
Divination is literally metaphysics, understanding how the spirit works, the science of the spirit. That's what metaphysics breaks down into the science of the inner workings of man, of the spirit.
The data of them.
Exactly. So
The
for
data,
them to understand that, they do these drugs, tap into with these demons, and to create and then look into these data analytics. And the demons telling them, okay, so this is what this means. These people are more used to this, so this is why you got to push this more out on the algorithm.
There's that's why there's Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Mm-hmm.
because they learned that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans love fried chicken.
Yeah.
Right? There's certain images that they push because they found out, oh, you niggas like this.
That's
The
right.
reason why certain clothing companies do well because they found out that niggas like that.
Right.
Timberland.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. I got this here real quick from chat.
Let me get this quick.
Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead. Go ahead.
flip it back.
No, yeah, go ahead.
Ezekiel 28:3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. Basically, going into all the stuff you're talking about, the
That's
metaphysics,
right.
like the data that Esau's collecting on the people and stuff like
That's
that.
right.
That's Esau intelligence, whatever, from demons, whatever.
Yeah.
Him being where he's at right now,
Yeah.
in order to pretty much bring forth his quote unquote plan of the new world order.
His image.
His image, you know.
Because
Yeah.
we're already living in it.
Right.
Because that's why they have our cell phones, these smartphones, where they can monitor you. You know, and,
Yeah. be thinking something, and then your phone will give you an to do that because it already knows the pattern of your thought process.
Yes,
That's divination.
Yes, it is.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
divination right
divination
there.
means to foresee.
Exactly.
Pretty much foresee.
That's right.
And the
When you
way,
look up, when you actually go, if you go on them online,
yeah,
divination means to shine. So
right,
it's light,
right,
illumination.
exactly,
So they see. What do people like? What do
exactly,
they like you just said.
exactly. So this is here in chat. It says I'm asking about parallels. So in Isaiah 47, it says a modern parallel. Today's technocrats and political priests, right? Because these guys are actually a priesthood on the left hand side,
Yes,
right?
they are.
Exactly, they're actual priests. So it says ancient type prognostic.
Into Chaldeans.
Is that Khan, exactly. Ancient type prognosticators, modern counterparts. The modern counterparts are economists, data modulars, think tanks, and forecasters. It says function of today, trends.
Yeah, because remember when economists, like the Fed,
Yep.
the number one economist is the Federal Reserve. That's
Right.
why when they speak,
Right,
the
right,
world
right.
stops.
Right.
They want to know what the Fed is going to say. There's only two things the Fed ever does, right? They either increase the money,
Or
which is money printed,
Supply.
Yeah.
Yeah.
supply,
Yeah.
or
deflate,
pull back
yeah.
to stop
deflate.
the printing. When
Yeah.
you do that, what is that going to create? Crime.
Mhm.
It's going to create
Social unrest.
social unrest.
Yeah.
It's going to create what do you call when people don't pay their bills?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
they
yeah.
know this.
That's the whole point. It's to control your emotions through your want of money. It's country level divination. You're literally pulling and printing and squeezing people's minds
Yes.
based upon controlling
Exactly.
the monetary circulation
And
of
that's
that
why
country.
That's why they want to bring in this basic income, where they're gonna get rid of cash and everything gonna be
Yeah.
digital.
Yeah,
And basically, that's what they want.
because they won't
And
have to
that-
play those tricks.
And that goes into Slakia. That goes into Admiralty law.
Yes, it does.
The law of the high seas.
yes,
maritime
They
law.
call it a
Yeah.
pool of money,
That's
Right.
right, or currency.
Yeah.
So they can have a dam to block it, and then they can open it.
Exactly.
Block it, open it.
Exactly.
Right, and just like you people, like you
Exactly.
said, they create the flow of ideas.
Yeah.
How to- Pretty
The
much.
trends.
Hey, remember, you people,
Social trends.
people are considered waters in the scriptures.
Khan.
Yeah.
The whore that sitteth upon many waters.
That's right.
So you can control the flow. How do people think? What
That's
they're going
right.
to react to?
That's right.
Right? Because you said that it controls
Social trends,
social trends.
stock markets,
Mm-hmm.
and cries to guilt and cries to guide government
Mm-hmm.
and corporation action.
Yeah,
Right,
because
right.
yeah, go
And
ahead.
then, and remember,
Go ahead.
they not only predict that, they set the trends.
Yeah.
That's why you have this guy Edward Bernays. He's known as the father of propaganda. He said you can pretty much influence what people will already want to
Exactly.
be cool,
Exactly.
you know, or trendy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like you set the trends.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you already know, okay, if you set the trend, there's only so much people can go.
That's
So
right.
you already have the
Yeah.
ball court,
Exactly.
the home court advantage.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So it's not
Exactly.
like they're literally trying to force it.
No.
They're already
Steering it.
put you where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
Just like when they gave
You
you
know?
Obama. And then you think, oh, we finally have a black president.
Yeah.
No, nigga, they gave you that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he was already
There's
controlled
only,
opposition.
so there's only
Mm-hmm.
micro adjustments. They're not like, yo, this is how. No. It's
Exactly.
you know, oh, we got like that show Scandal. Oh, we got a little hiccup here. We gotta stop it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it.
It's just
That's
Yeah.
it.
But now it's out of hand because
Yeah.
you got the internet.
Yep.
Like it's out of control. That's why
Exactly.
we already know what's gonna happen.
She's gonna come down with great wrath.
You know.
True.
Yep. It says.
Add on to
Yep.
that
Go ahead.
Because Kamala won. They already had a script for her to play.
Yeah.
They already,
They had
you
the
know,
script,
she
yeah.
ended up winning. They already knew the game plan,
That's right.
what she was gonna do.
She's
X,
a
Y,
company
and Z.
person.
You get what I'm saying? It didn't matter who won.
Exactly.
It's just that, you know, fuck it. we give
It's
it a
just
shot.
strategy.
Yeah, it's just strategy.
For the next, like, when you look at 2019,
Yeah.
give them liberal, give them Democrats, give them Biden. Piss them the fuck off.
Yeah.
Get them upset, tired, then give them patriotism.
No, but it's like
And
it's
then-
like Yahweh uses us. Like there's certain videos that you do that I can't do.
Right.
Because that video is not really my spirit.
Right.
And
Right.
there's
Right.
certain videos that I do, you're like, that's Brother Howard.
Yeah. Yeah. Con.
You see the title? You're like, that's Brother Howard. Man.
And they had the same
That's
thing.
it, that's his spirit.
That's right. They had the same thing on the left hand side.
This 2025, this is Trump's spirit. This
Exactly.
is Nero's spirit. Kamala wouldn't be able to get away with it because Edomites would be like, we'll
Yeah.
believe
Yeah.
it
Yeah. Yeah.
ourselves.
Straight up. Exactly.
But to have a Caucasian in power,
That's right.
telling people,
That's right.
people have to, he's going internationally and people
That's
are
right.
looking at him and they're humbling to
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine Kamala was trying to war against Canada. They would laugh.
Yeah.
They'd be like, please, we don't even respect you.
Yeah.
But to have somebody like Trump telling the world what to do, they're like, oh shit.
Yeah. He was built
maybe,
up.
Maybe America's back.
Yeah. There.
Yeah.
That's and that's the social. That's the whole social experiment, right?
It's a social experiment.
It says here, it says ancient type astrologers. So we got the prognosticators, the astrologers and stargazers. That's ancient type. Counterpart, astrophysics, futurist, and transhumanist.
Transhumanism.
Right, exactly. And it says, because when you go into a lot of those are like your what is it called when you watch the birds again? No. We watch augury.
Yeah.
Right? And a lot of augury deals with zodiac signs and reading the stars, which are connected to certain androgynous gods.
Right.
So transhumanism, it's the same idea.
Right.
Exactly.
Same spirit.
Exactly.
So it says, seek the function of them today. Seek knowledge from the heavens, space exploration, AI intelligence used to unlock immortality or godhood. Sorcerers and enchanters, ancient type, right? Modern day counterparts. Propaganda engineers,
Right.
media socialists, specialists, behavioral scientists. These man, hey, it's all like, hey,
Yeah, it's going in.
exactly.
Like Bill Gates, that devil.
Yeah, he's just one of men.
There's
You lock in technocrats and technocrats is just a subdivision. You have, like I just said, behaviorists, scientists, futurists, metaphysics, psychologists. It's a whole.
Just like Kinsey, right? This guy Kinsey,
Alfred Kinsey.
right?
Oh, Alfred Kinsey.
He said it. He opened that door of sexuality. Oh, you can explore this way, and this way, do this. Oh, I never thought of that.
Yeah,
That's a behavioral-
Exactly. Yeah.
Trust the science.
Yeah. That's right.
God.
And he was a damn warlock.
Exactly.
He was a warlock.
Yeah. Exactly.
And his research has been torn apart. But somehow in 2025, we're still following his curriculum in schools.
Yeah.
He's funded by who? The Rockefellers.
Yeah.
Insane.
God.
And all this data and research comes from men that were behind bars in prison that were PDF files.
And his mentor
Yes.
was a man whose mother called him the beast. His own mother said, "You're the beast in Revelation."
Yeah.
Just to show you how sick he was.
Yeah. It says, I'll finish up, then you got something. Yeah. It says here, the modern day functions of the sorcerers and enchanters being the propaganda engineers, media specialists, behavioral scientists.
Hey, because you have to remember, when you go back in the day, it was all about deception of the people.
Yep.
Is how can we control the people through magic?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And sciences.
That's why Moses went against the ancient Egyptians.
Yeah, the Magi's.
With their magic. The ancient Magi's.
Yeah, con.
Because it was all magic.
Exactly.
That's all that it was.
Exactly.
It was all deception.
Yeah.
Just like when we read, really and truly, the brothers should get the scripture. You don't have to, but the one in the Apocrypha, when they had a secret door where they were feeding the god.
Yeah, Bell and the Dragon. Yeah.
Bell and the Dragon.
Yeah.
That's all that it was.
Yeah,
And people, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly.
God. Just like when we go to an East Indian restaurant or a Chinese restaurant, they have their god.
Yeah.
But how did that orange get there? How did
Yeah.
that banana get there?
Exactly.
How did the drink get there? Did the god pour himself?
That's right.
You poured it.
It says the
Sorry,
function.
footprints.
Yeah, it says function of today. It says function of today. They use imagery,
And I can
sound.
tell you my God exists because I'm getting punished.
Yeah.
I can tell you Yahweh Bashim Yahushai exists.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel these licks,
Yeah.
these stripes.
Yeah.
I know he exists.
Come on.
Yo.
It says they use imagery, sound, digital hypnosis, and information warfare.
Which has every one of us under hypnosis. It started when we were kids through Disney, through live TV, through Nickelodeon, whatever it is you want to call it, man. We were done through McDonald's.
Yep.
Yo, when I was a kid, you just drive by, Mom!
Yeah.
McDonald's!
French fries.
Like
Yeah.
ET,
Yeah.
every Friday.
But our parents didn't understand what demonic possession was. We were demonically possessed as
You're
children.
under hypnosis, and that's
Hypnosis.
a tactic that the Masons use. They'll tell you it's a hypnosis,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's a term called something hypnosis. I forget the first word, but it tricks you into that different. They understand brainwaves.
Yeah. Brainwaves. Yep.
The left and the right hand side, right? You have the
Hemisphere.
left brain and the right brain.
Mm-hmm.
There's one side of the brain that's supposed to
Logical.
the logical that's
Yeah.
supposed to be a defense.
Mhm.
And you're supposed to receive information
Mhm.
and say, hey, this is wrong.
The subconscious and the conscious.
They know how to
mind.
bypass that
Yes.
to where it just goes to your pleasure centers.
Damn.
Oh, this is great. This is
Yes.
I feel good.
Yes.
And your rational's not there.
Yes. Exactly.
crazy.
That's why you mentioned the symbols,
Yeah.
why they're so important.
Right.
McDonald's,
Yeah.
all these
the
different
M.
symbols.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's TV,
No, so good.
Starbucks.
Yes. Yeah.
All these
Starbucks.
symbols, they're occultic.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
they are.
enchantment.
You
It's an
know?
enchantment.
It's
It gets,
enchantment.
it gets like you mentioned, it gets to the subconscious, and the subconscious doesn't delete anything. That's the thing, and they know that the subconscious, like you're talking about, the certain side of your brain that filters things. If they can bypass your filter and just go to the bank where everything is stored.
The CIA already declassified those documents.
Yeah.
They showed you, hey, yeah, there's hypnosis. We know how to do it, but nobody cares. You can
Yeah.
go on Google and find it.
Yeah. Everybody's drunk. It says everybody's drunk. Everybody's drunk. They don't give a shit about that. It says use imagery, sound, digital hypnosis.
Hey, real quick,
Music.
Yeah.
Everything.
because I typed in what is the psychology behind corporate signs and symbols. So it says corporate signs, logos, symbols, colors, and shapes act as psychological triggers. They compress identity, emotion, and expectation into a single instant of recognition.
Damn.
And then it says emotional priming. Colors and shapes evoke predictable emotional states. Red equals urgency or passion. Blue equals reliability.
Yep.
And that's why in the corporate world, blue is such a huge color in general. If you
Yeah.
look up the color blue,
Yeah.
they already did the science behind it. Why?
Long
People
time.
feel safe.
Yeah.
People feel good,
Yeah.
right? It says,
Hey, just like in one of our favorite movies, Wolf of Wall Street, when they were coming up with the name.
right. It's extracting.
Yes, right.
Something like the lion has a lion there. People are gonna trust this
Yeah,
company.
they're gonna trust us.
It says circles equals unity, sharp edges equals strength, and then it says
It's
cognitive
true.
efficiency. Symbols bypass verbal processing.
Yeah.
The mind reads a logo faster than words.
Yes.
Yeah. So people don't really actually know what they think they know.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know?
That's right.
They don't actually know what they think they
A
know.
good movie to
They
watch
don't
is
know what they don't know.
As well. Right? There's two different as well.
Right.
You don't know what you don't know, but what you think you know, you don't actually know it
No.
because
Oh, shit.
what the elder is going into is how that affects your mind.
Right.
But if you're not aware of how it affects your mind, you have no idea what's
Right.
going on.
a good movie to watch is that movie called They Live,
Yep.
where
Exactly.
basically the
Super
guy
exciting.
he was walking and
Yep.
he took off his glasses and he saw like this. He saw these different symbols and
Yep.
all these different
Yep.
Symbols.
Consume.
Yeah,
buy.
consume and buy and all. Then
Yeah.
and then he put on back his glasses and then basically he was able to see. Because basically as the elect, right? Like the elect have the eyesight.
Come.
They're able to look and see, these symbols and stuff.
Come.
Yeah.
Like certain brothers is very good into going into the cult
Come.
because these people are like this whole society is based off of
Enchantments.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
Come. And then the glasses just represent specs, vision,
Yeah.
prudence.
Yes.
You can see spiritually.
Yes.
That's why they call glasses specs. You have the spectacles.
That's right.
You can
Spectate.
spectate
Yeah.
the situation.
That's right.
So it says cognitive efficiency. Symbols bypass verbal processing. The mind reads a logo faster than words.
Yeah, like your body, right? That's why when you go to the gym and you see a trainer, if the trainer is fat and out of shape, he probably doesn't have clients,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because he could be telling you
Yeah.
what's real,
Yeah.
but because of the way he looks, people are gonna be like, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe.
That's in the book of John.
Show me your actions.
No, the pride of life and the.
I got you. It's the
the
spirit.
eyes.
I got you. It's the spirit. That's what I was looking for. 1 John 2:16. For all that's in the world,
Yeah.
the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. And they know, these devils know this. So what do? They manipulate symbolism and digital imagery to work on the flesh.
Right. I gotta see it to believe it.
Exactly. And
Hey,
then
why do you think your woman tells you, I don't care if you're a little chubby? She's playing mind games with you too.
exactly.
Because she knows what it means for you to be in optimal
Right.
physical
Exactly.
shape.
Reverse psychology. You don't care that I'm a little chubby. Yeah, right. And it says that's just bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Reverse psychology.
It's reverse psychology.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Because Esau is doing that on the other
I
side.
want you to be good, but not too good.
Exactly. What the hell are we talking about? It's only good or not good.
Sometimes she'll even tell you, she'll be like, only I want you. Nobody else wants you.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I'll finish it up. It says, for all that is in the world, right? 1 John 2:16, for all that's in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of this world.
Come. Yep.
That's called carnality,
Yep.
which this word is fully
Um,
engraved in carnality.
Yes.
That's why
Carnal
yeah,
mind, yeah.
Carnal mind is enmity with the Most
with the
High.
Most High.
Yeah.
And that's why we have something as a magazine, right? Magazines are not really supposed to be a thing because who your child are supposed to look up to is their parents.
Yeah.
Right.
But the reason why in this world you're able to have idols and
Yeah.
different people that these kids look up to is because this world is broken.
Yeah, and these
You
devils are
don't even
ruling.
know who that person is.
Yeah.
Growing up, I looked up to a bunch of degenerates just to grow up and find out
Yeah,
that these are the worst people that you should ever look up to.
Yeah.
Kids shouldn't be, as a
Zach is
kid,
in the corner.
as a kid,
Yeah.
you want to be like P. Diddy. As a kid, you want to be like, I want to
You wanna
be
be like
like
50
Mike.
Cent. You wanna be-
But these are all degenerates, man.
Degenerates, man. I've seen some of the most beautiful people do the
Do
most.
the nastiest that Kanye West said. Yup.
It says the mind reads a logo faster than words. This speeds decision making. Right. This
And
speeds.
that's why we associated wealth in the so-called Black, Latino, Native American community with jewelry or with a Benz
Right.
or with a type of clothing.
External.
Oh,
Right.
he's not wearing Louis Vuitton. He must be broke.
Right.
He's not driving a Benz. He must be broke.
That's what they.
So that's what the elder's reading too, because you're right, because it's spiritual, because it's like, okay, if
Straight.
this person, the mind is already determining an answer without even knowing the symbol yet. Oh, you don't have a Jesus piece, or you don't got chains and
You're
nice
broke.
stuff, you're broke.
brokey.
Yeah.
And you could just be like, I just don't like wearing that.
Yeah,
But you
you
have a
don't
lot
got-
of money.
You don't got name brand clothes.
You're a brokey.
So that's enchantment. That's go ahead.
Yeah. It
Yep.
says this speeds decision making and
Speed
brand
decision.
recall.
Yeah.
Speed decision.
And then it says behavioral conditioning. Repetition pairs a sign with pleasure or satisfaction. The
Yo.
logo itself begins to trigger a reward response.
You see?
You know?
So these devils don't need
check mark.
exactly.
Nike,
Exactly.
Nike Tech, you know,
They don't
Louis.
even exactly. They don't even need to do anything. We do everything for
Right.
them. If they want this kind of society, they just have to set the triggers,
Right.
put in the certain images, and then we'll do it.
And that's
Especially
and
Jake.
that's
Jake will
and
do
that-
it. He's a
and
trainer.
brother, that's a mental patient.
Yeah, come
Because
on.
Anybody knows about a mental person, you have triggers. You
Yes,
trigger that person.
that's right.
Easy.
You know,
That's right.
whatever you want them to do. You
Easy.
trigger violence
Yes.
or consuming. You're
Yes.
a consumer nation.
That's right.
So that means
That's
you're a
right.
mental
You're a
patient.
mental patient.
This is an asylum, right? So it says pretty much in short, corporate, which is dead. We know corporate goes back to corpse,
Corpse.
Yes,
which
yep,
is a
yep.
dead entity.
Yep.
You know, corporate signs matter because they hack attention.
Ooh.
Right? They hack attention, emotion, and identity.
That's
yeah,
right.
because they're really, like you said, they're dead and they're empty. That's why back in the day you'd have something known as what is it called? Not the Midas touch, the real McCoy.
Right.
But the real McCoy came from that person being quality.
Right.
He was known for making quality things. So they would say, okay, that's the real McCoy.
Right, yeah.
But now there is no quality.
No.
Everything is empty, right? But they give it the air of
Quality.
quality.
They give it that chip bag effect.
Just like
Half of the bag of chips is
just like
Yeah.
for me, it was Dior, and then you found out that Dior sells their bags for $5,000. Found out that they make the bag for $50.
Yep.
What it costs them makes $50 fucking dollars, and they charge you $5,000 for this bullshit.
Louis Vuitton,
Jordans, all the shoes.
Bullshit.
All the shoes. So it
Go ahead,
says
yeah, I forgot some after you.
they hack attention, emotion, and identity, turning abstract commerce into something the primitive brain treats like tribe and territory. Like owner, like this
Ownership.
is mine.
Yes.
This is part of my identity.
And this is why.
Yo, that's some witchcraft.
Yo, that's heavy witchcraft because when you go into the talisman, the dollar, there's a thing called Gresham's Law, which is what you're going into. What you do is you withhold what you know is money. So, if I think in Germany, people were withholding their cash and they weren't spending enough. So what governments do is they inflate, they print more money to get spending going, velocity, right? But people know that this is valuable. So even in Rome, they would have more fake coins and coins that are mixed, with multiple metals in circulation than the actual gold and silver being in circulation. And that's witchcraft. It's Gresham's Law. People withhold back money because they know that this is what's valuable.
Yep. And I think there was a commercial like that, some Adidas or whatever, they're like, attract your tribe.
Yeah.
So it's like, you wearing this, and people are like that. Yo, people are tribal. Yo, are you Nike or Adidas?
True.
Yo, are you this or that?
Are you Tupac or Biggie?
Are you Louis or are you Gucci?
True.
Like,
And that all is true.
Are you
it's
iPhone
really like
or
that.
Samsung?
Yeah. And it'll never change because that's actually how things are originally supposed to be because we have patriarchs, clans. Things are
Now
supposed
they
to be
made
like
it
that.
Vain, like I said, abstract things
Exactly.
that are just by the way.
They just manipulated
Now
what was
it's your
already there.
identity. Yeah.
They make it, instead of you saying, what tribe are you from? You say, are you Nike or Adidas?
Yeah.
You know? Or what's your favorite sport?
And these clothes, they're not even at least cotton.
They're not
A lot of these
real.
things are not real.
That's why I'm scratching my skin.
This is madness.
That's why I'm always itching.
Like, bro, give us at least cotton, some wool, some linen.
It would never.
No,
Yeah.
right? It's what is that shit? Radion? Not Radion.
Rayon?
Rayon?
Is it rayon?
Polyester.
Polyester, yes,
Sometimes it'll say recycled polyester. You're like, what the fuck?
What is that?
Fuck.
You're gonna be scratching a long time.
That's
So-
like we're wearing sackcloth. Right?
Yeah.
Con.
It's a sackcloth.
Con.
So
and eating dung.
Yeah. So here, going back to the chat, when it says today's technocrats and political priests, right? It says the function today of the sorcerers and enchanters use imagery and sound digital hypnosis, and information warfare to enchant the message. Priests of Bel and Nebo, technocrats, global policymakers, WEF, UN, etc. Craft narratives, policies, and visions for the future of humanity under the guise of saving planet or improving mankind.
Yeah, just like that's why Esau in the West, he's a high level witchcraft, man. Like there was a joke in the Soviet Union, you had 3 channels on the TV. You would turn the first channel, second channel, then you try to go to third channel, and the third channel will be a finger saying, I'll give you a third channel. Like there's no third channel pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But Esau in the West said, yo, open everything. But
That's right.
it's all degeneracy. It's all what they call suggestive programming. Right? So it's not forced. Remember, it's all keywords. It's not forced programming, it's suggestive. But that suggestive is building on the fact that you're weak. Every day you're getting weaker, you're breaking down more. There's more ads everywhere, there's more suggestivity.
And you're ignorant.
That's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's right.
You don't even know what you're looking at.
That's right. It says, I'm gonna go to back to Isaiah, and I'm gonna come back here.
Bring this up
Isaiah.
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
This is 1 John 2.
Because remember, they started off with us slowly when they start pushing the imagery of man on man and woman on woman in TV.
Yeah.
That's something that they took slowly.
Yeah. Very slow. Yeah.
There was outrage when that first happened because you have to remember, there wasn't even cursing allowed on TV. And then when I heard the word bitch on TV, I said, oh shit, times are changing. Right? Certain things got to be normal. And then the rating system,
Right.
because there was only a rating system of R. Now they started to say, oh, PG-13. So kids who were 14, 15 could watch certain things, but you look at it, you'd be like, nah, I shouldn't be watching this.
The threshold.
The threshold got lower.
Yeah.
It was just degenerate, man.
Yeah. Things that are now, like, things that are like in the 80s rated R, right now they're like you said, PG-13. And, you know, it's not even 14 plus or
Con.
18 and then R. It's
But like
full
you
R.
said, in the 80s, that
Yo,
was
I
R.
remember R was serious. Yo, rated R? Yo, let's watch it.
Restricted.
It was serious, like rated R.
Whoa.
It was serious, let's go.
Like we're doing, we're breaking a
Yeah.
You know
rule.
what I'm saying?
Yo, we were breaking a law back then. Like,
Rated
yo,
R.
bro, this is rated
Now
R.
you don't even hear that shit really rated R.
Yeah, you didn't hear the
Yeah,
ratings
you, get,
real well.
you just have to remember. It's called streaming.
Right.
It's just it's like a the
Mm,
river, the water,
yeah,
streaming.
Yeah, streaming
Right, let's watch
into
Game of
reality.
Thrones. All
Yeah,
kinds
that's
of
it.
bro. If kids back then, if they watched Game of Thrones 20 years ago, all the shit that they had. in
Degeneracy.
it,
We wouldn't.
Yeah.
We
you
wouldn't
couldn't
be
handle
allowed.
that. And,
Remember
and
Spartacus?
Spartacus,
That's like
like,
graphics, man.
Yep.
but Game of Thrones is foul, bro. Like they had all
Yeah.
kinds of shit.
Yes, they did.
And kids are like, hey, I'm watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, con.
Mm-hmm.
Con.
Do you even understand?
Con.
Like, come on.
Or they're watching shows where they see woman on woman, man on man.
That already fights a spirit. Yeah, that
Yeah.
fights a lust.
Maybe I am
'Cause the
attracted
teen-
to
'cause the-
girls.
Because these televisions in the ancient world, they read skies, but now they read screens. These
Yeah.
televisions are portals.
Wow.
Like every screen we have is an altar. It's the altar of today.
Well, there's nothing new under the sun.
You know, this is an altar. You open it up.
Urim and
You
Thummim.
put, yeah, you
Modern
open it
day
up.
Urim and Thummim.
You're watching all these shows, and guess what? You're actually you're on the altar, and you're using your soul as a sacrifice.
And they're watching us.
Exactly.
And the TV is watching us.
Yeah, it's a mirror.
Yeah,
right?
it's
like a mirror.
It's watching us.
Yep.
You
Imagery.
know, and then remember, you had back in the day, you had a computer system, like you have Microsoft and Windows. You had one called Gateway.
Yep.
It was
Oh
called
yeah, con.
Gateway PC.
Yeah,
Remember back in the day?
Yeah, with the black and whites.
Right. So
The black and whites.
right, the Gateway.
Yeah.
Yep.
you
That's
know?
right. Go ahead,
I'm
up.
gonna grab this.
Yep.
1 John 2:15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
Exactly.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
And that should be made plain after everything we just went into as to why not to love the world. The Spirit just had us go into all the witchcraft. It's beyond corrupt. There's nothing here that's of the Father in righteousness.
And there's nothing here that can be saved.
Con.
Only the elect.
Con. Go ahead.
Last verse. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh,
That's right.
the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life
Mhm.
is not of the Father, but is of the world.
And
That's
that's
right.
what we go through. We go
Yep.
through those motions daily to where it's just like, damn, I wish I had that.
Yep.
Damn, I wish I had a bigger house. Damn, I wish I had a better car. Damn, I wish I had a better bitch. That's how we all think in this
Yes.
world.
The
We're
natural
never
flesh,
satisfied.
Yeah, the flesh.
It's just the flesh, yeah.
It's the flesh.
It's just the flesh. Because the spirit is like the spirit is thinking about the kingdom, but the flesh is thinking about now.
Hey, remember they say that comparison is the thief of joy. Right?
That's true.
So, and these portals, when you look on Instagram, yo, this
That's all
guy
they're
has
doing.
This, and
That's all they're
this
doing.
person is living this life, and even that's a facade. We know
Yeah.
that. But even your eyes, when they see it,
Yeah.
it tricks you.
Yeah.
It tricks your mind.
Yeah, the covet.
Right?
Yeah, con.
Mom, Dad,
I have a quick precept.
I need new shoes. But I just bought you shoes.
That's
Those
right.
are from last year.
Exactly.
Those are last year.
I'm not with the trend.
Mom, I need a new phone. This phone's brand new. But they just released a new one.
That's right.
What?
You seen
That's
the
right.
iPhone line, the new one for the iPhone?
Yeah, con.
Wow.
No.
Bullshit.
People are still waiting 2025.
Yeah.
I remember that shit 20 years ago. People wait for for
Mm.
PS2 or some shit. Overnight.
Yeah.
They still do it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still do it.
That's how far in the
For
world
the
they are.
iPhone. And then they admitted the iPhone, they
And purposely
make it slower.
2 years. Yeah.
No, they fucked up the previous one, so you would have to get the
Get
new
the
one.
new- yeah,
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 Right?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so
yeah.
the older models, the software, they
You have
would
to keep
purposely
updating.
slow it down.
Sometimes they make it stop working.
Yeah, it's all on the
Kind of
What
cloud.
happens, yeah.
It's all on the cloud.
Second Ezra 8:1, and the answer me and saying, the Most High hath made this world for many,
That's right.
but the world to come for a few.
Yeah, so spiritual-minded men and women. Because the world to come is for a few, because that's spiritual people, man. This place is full of all that idolatry and everything we're going into. This is why many people are going to die.
That's right.
You know?
That's
Go ahead.
right. Spiritual people that's going to rule
Yeah.
by default with our Savior, with that rod of iron.
That's right.
Looking forward to that. Go ahead, brother.
I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee that it is given much mold, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh up.
Yep.
Even so it discourse of this present world, there be many created, but few shall be saved.
Mm-hmm.
So the elect is gonna, the Lord he's only coming for like 1% for the 144,000,
Yeah.
and then the 1/3,
Yeah.
right? And
That's
you know,
it.
a lot of people's gonna die, because they're gonna be, because they're gonna die from the nuclear radiation,
Yeah.
or the contaminated water
Waters,
and all
yep.
that stuff,
Mainly in America and various other parts.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. So there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna die, man.
That's right. I'm gonna read this again, and then we got one more thing in chat, and that'll be it for me. And then I guess we'll get one more precept and close up. But this is Isaiah 47:12 again. The NLT says, "Use your magical charms, use the spells you have worked at all these years. Maybe they will do you some good, and maybe they can make someone afraid of you." Now, I bring this up because as well, going into these technocrats and basically the left-hand side priesthood of Esau, Edom, these guys, they use their drugs to communicate with demons, spirits on the left-hand side.
And
But-
that time is coming up. The highest time of that is coming up next week.
Exactly, right.
Where the portal between the spiritual
thin.
world is the thinnest.
Thinnest, yeah,
Right? Where they're able to conjure.
exactly.
Right? That's why there's a really good movie called The Conjuring.
Mm-hmm.
But Esau makes those movies for a reason. When I was young, I never used to watch horror. It didn't work with my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Now because I understand it,
Mm-hmm.
I understand that that's just Esau in his witchcraft
Exactly.
time. Like when you go into the guy with the mask on,
Friday the 13th.
Friday
Jason.
the
That's
13th.
always one of my
It's
favorite
always
ones.
about Halloween.
Friday the
Yeah.
13th.
And it's
Exactly.
always about
exactly.
Halloween. It's always
Yeah.
about Hallows Eve.
Yeah,
And it
yeah,
was
yeah.
remember,
Hallows
it was
Eve. Yep.
Jason X.
Khan,
It was Jason
Osiris. Yep.
So it says here in chat, psychedelics, going into all the spiritual charms they use to make everything work, to make the apps attractive, to make all the trends trendy, all those things. It says psychedelics, spirit science, and communication with other realms.
And those psychedelics are you up as well, because
Yep.
you might not be open to LGBTQ. Then you might take something and now you're
Open to it. Yep. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
why with alcohol it's known as spirits.
Mhm.
You have to be very careful in what you do as well,
Yep.
because whatever you do, which obviously this doesn't pertain to us, but it pertains to people that take harder drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You take crack cocaine. What do you think crack cocaine is going to do to you? That's why there was a movie where the guy said, what was that? Don't be a menace. I think
To
and the guy
society?
was just like,
Yeah.
yo, he was trying to sell him a cheeseburger. or
Oh,
something.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, yo, I'll suck your dick.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
And I
Yeah.
said, what you say to me? But that's how much the drug, that's what the drug told him to say.
Yeah, the demon.
So then,
Yeah, the enchantment. Yo, they're not here, man. Like we can't even process
call it?
where they're at.
It's a ceremony. Because that's what they would do.
True.
They would do to each other. Anyway.
Exactly.
They would get high, take
True.
some flowers or
True,
whatever
true,
they
true,
would take,
true.
Whatever, that's exactly.
and then they start talking to each other.
Each other.
True.
So that's where the road ends. Where the road leads to. You know?
A shitty situation.
No bomb for pain.
Yo, it'll kill you. It says here, ancient Babylon, the Chaldeans use hallucinogens, incantations, and
Hey,
sacred.
one of them, me and the brother, we took before.
Yeah.
It's a tea.
Mm.
It's actually a herb.
Mhm.
It's known as blue lotus. And blue lotus gives you vivid dreams.
Mm.
Like when you sleep, obviously,
Mhm.
it's not one that makes you high,
Yeah.
like THC.
Yeah.
THC is also very natural, which gives you that
Open
that
state.
Open,
Yeah, cerebral.
Open.
They call it cerebral.
Just
Yeah,
like alcohol.
cerebral, yeah.
Alcohol is the same thing,
Yeah.
right? These are things that are used to open up that mind.
And that's why Salakia, remember, what processes that?
I don't know.
What processes the liver? The alcohol, the liver.
Yeah.
Con.
What processes the marijuana? The liver,
Oh, con.
right? The THC. And that's why you have heruspects.
Mm.
That's what they read.
They would cut the liver out of the animal
Con.
or person,
Con.
and they would read the liver.
That's what they read.
And they would base certain things off the liver. Oh, is this
Jeez.
gonna go well or is that? So that's like a portal.
Damn.
You know,
That's deep.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So it says the Chaldeans use hallucinogens, incantations, and sacred rites to open gateways for spiritual contact. What scripture calls familiar spirits, Leviticus 19 and 31, Isaiah 8 and 19, they believed visions through trance state.
Yeah, that's what the Gadites would do. But the Gadites did it to where they would hitch themselves to a pole and their back while the sun was beating on them, and they would hold themselves by their flesh. So
Yeah,
a
there was
hook,
hooks.
there was hooks in their back of their flesh, and they would be hanging, and the sun would be beating on them until they became in a hallucinogen state, like you're saying, and then they got a vision.
Yeah. They call
Just
it
like what the
Sundance.
Just like what the Catholics do. The Catholics do it.
And they whip.
They whip themselves. They beat themselves until
Yeah.
they're delusional.
Philippines are big with that too.
Yeah, and
Edomites.
the Shiites,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
the
yeah,
Sunnis. The
yeah,
Shiites
yeah.
are big
Elam,
with that as well.
Elam.
Elam.
So it says they believed visions
That's why
through.
the Most High said, "Do not make any cuttings in your flesh,"
right.
because
Yeah.
this was something that the heathens did.
Mhm.
Cutting in their flesh is really big. Even Edomites do it today. They cut their wrists, right?
Yeah. It says they believe visions through trance state where a trance state where communication with divine beings. In truth, demons masquerading as gods or spirits of wisdom. Modern equivalent, today's many scientists, engineers, and elites experiment with DMT, ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca.
Yeah, what's her name? Jada Pinkett. She went into ayahuasca. Madame Blavatsky.
Yeah,
That's why they all travel to the Eastern world
yeah,
to do those drugs to get visions.
yeah,
The guy that started Apple,
yeah,
they all did it. They all travel.
Yeah.
Aleister Crowley.
yeah,
When you study Aleister Crowley, they all went to the East,
yeah,
like the East Indians,
Yeah.
because the East Indians are one of the closest religion to the Babylonian
Babylon.
mystery school.
yeah,
Them and the Buddhism.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so,
Buddhism,
yeah,
Tibetans.
Going back to
Yeah,
the,
Yeah,
Um,
you're right. Yeah, the same
yeah.
thing.
Even Zoroastrianism
Mhm.
as well, right? Over
Yeah,
there in
that's
that
a big
area,
one.
right?
Ancient.
It's a very ancient one too.
Yeah.
It says DMT,
Hey, that's why
ayahuasca.
this guy Joe Rogan, he's big into ayahuasca.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
is.
yeah,
CMT. That's all
Yep.
you see. He promotes on his
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
The toad. There's a liquid off the frog, off a toad.
Yes.
You
That
lick?
Mike Tyson.
Isn't it
took.
poisonous?
It's
But
supposed
they
to be.
use it.
Hallucinogenic.
It's hallucinogenic.
So he's like, well, once I took it, everything made sense. Everything made sense.
Mike Tyson's always high.
Yeah.
They're
voice
all
went even
they're all
lower.
high.
Yeah.
No, but for brother that ever took THC, and obviously I mean marijuana, that's what it would do to you. It makes
Yeah.
you very introspective.
Yeah, cerebral.
It makes you thoughtful.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
start to
cerebral
ask
state.
questions where it sounds deep.
hmm
But you're just high, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're just high. You'll be like, I wonder if that plant is talking to me.
Mm-hmm.
You say dumb shit. You know?
Yeah. Con.
That's the Most High actually exposing it, because it says when you take drugs, it brings the truth out.
Yeah, exactly.
So 100% truth.
Yeah.
Very true.
It
And
says
their truth.
that means for men, like when I was a teenager, right? That's what I would use alcohol for. When I first took alcohol, you get that liquid courage.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, I can spit game at bitches, and
Yeah.
it worked.
Yeah.
So now when you went out, you need alcohol, but now it becomes a dependent.
Yeah.
Now you need it for
Yeah.
your day to day.
Yeah. Because you know what, at the end of the day, you if like the sons of God got all this on the hand side. So if we're cut off from that access of all this spiritual enlightenment, like you're supposed to be able to read the scriptures and get the same high effect that you get from these drugs. That's why it's bad.
But why do you think we speak the way we speak? Like when you listen to our videos,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, my brother's on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah,
because a brother might cut you off, but he
Yeah.
didn't mean to do it.
No,
You
it's
can
just a
tell he's in
spirit.
the spirit. He's
It's
like,
just
nah,
a
bro, I gotta
spirit.
say this.
Yeah, con.
He's high.
Exactly.
He's high right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're eccentric.
Yeah, exactly. In the spirit, you know? So that's what that is. That's that
You guys
contrast.
are flying high.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But if a brother comes in with a dead spirit, like, hey, shalom.
Then you know.
Like,
Yeah.
this guy's off key.
Exactly.
He's coming on a hangover.
Yeah.
And that's why in the world, what did they say? Yo, this guy's killing my buzz. You're
Yeah,
a buzz
kill
kill.
my vibe.
Bitch,
Yeah,
don't
kill my vibe. Yeah. So, anyways, finishing up, it says DMT, ayahuasca, LSD, psilocybin.
Which is all what the CIA experimented with
Damn.
MK Ultra. Remember, MK Ultra was the gateway, and they had a project called the Gateway, the portal,
Damn.
right? That
Damn.
they disclosed. So they would give people LSD,
Yep.
acid, all types
Yep.
of shit,
Yep.
Damn.
right? To see,
What
but
it
they
does.
will go deeper,
Yep.
you know, to really what's happening.
Mm.
Because
Measure
what,
brain waves and shit.
yeah, because what those things do, they bring something out.
Yeah.
And once that's the thing with gateways, what the elders mentioning. Once a door is open, you can't close it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Those demons just keep pouring out.
And that's why they would have you take the acid and LSD and pop a harlot. Remember, they would watch behind the screen. It was a two-way mirror.
Watching.
Where you couldn't see them, they could see you popping a harlot on acid to
Now
see.
they got you.
So they probably had machines and say, "Yo, there's a spirit here," or whatever they had, you know, to see. Yeah, the gateway's open.
Mm-hmm.
But how,
And
you
now
know,
that guy's fucked for
you
life.
want to know how
Yeah.
you know you're right? Because that, just like you mentioned MK Ultra, they would do that with men that used to do their MK Ultra rituals, whether, like you said, it could be sexual, but it also can be deletion.
Right.
Because remember, a lot of MK Ultra men were used for mass,
Yeah.
Right.
you know
And
what?
then
Yeah,
self-delete.
And then, not even just before, sometimes before they even self-delete, or some of them didn't self-delete, they'll be like, I don't remember what happened.
Yeah. You're in a trance. You're in a
Right?
trance.
But like you said,
Right,
somebody was there
right,
watching them like,
right.
yo, the spirit's on them.
Yeah.
Look,
Right.
the demon's there.
Yeah.
It's working.
It's working.
Yes,
It's
yes.
working. Yeah. It says to access higher consciousness or alien intelligence. It says quantum.
Which is just foreign intelligence, which could be a
Yeah.
demon.
That's right. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a spirit. It says yeah, Khan. It says quantum mysticism and machine consciousness.
Right, which is like quantum mechanics or quantum
Exactly.
physics, Esau calls it,
Khan.
which is the fifth dimension. Which we
Exactly.
don't see.
Exactly.
So what did it say? Quantum.
It says quantum
Mysticism.
mysticism.
So
Mysticism.
that's a spiritual realm.
That's
which
it.
which is one of my favorite shows modernly is Stranger Things.
Yes.
Stranger Things goes into that, which they're opening up portals, and
Right,
that girl 11, which is the portal,
Yep,
the,
yep.
the two pillars.
Yeah, Boaz and
Exactly.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
she represents. She was a witch.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they put her under MK Ultra.
Exactly.
That's why she was so powerful.
Khan.
She was experimenting on.
Khan. Yo,
For
these people
them,
have no
trying to open up
idea. They
different
have no
portals.
idea.
Damn.
They have no idea.
Serious, man.
Yo, call halal
Serious.
Yahal Bashim El Shai.
Precept?
I'll just finish this up and then you got it, and we'll close up after you got it. This is claiming. It says quantum mysticism and machine consciousness, claiming AI or aliens or spirits can connect humans to a cosmic mind. So that's a
Just
virtual
like Aleister
reality.
Crowley seen the alien,
Yes.
where he drew the
Yes.
alien
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
big head.
Yeah.
That was a demon.
Yeah.
It was a
Demon.
demon ayahuasca.
Exactly.
And then that demon started telling him what to do.
Exactly.
And you have a lot of people that tell you that as well. Even now, like you'll have people that have when I remember when I was growing up, they have a rabbit's foot.
Yep.
And they don't do anything unless they get a sign.
Yeah.
Or you might have the guys who wear the guard ring or the guard chain.
Yeah.
And they don't do anything unless the guard ring gives them a sign. The guard ring might tighten on their finger or might get hot. Okay, that's the sign I needed. So because I got that sign, that's my sign of approval or my sign of disapproval.
Yeah, people don't understand, like ritual, like every life itself is based upon rituals. A diet goes into regimen, schedule. That's ritualistic.
Right.
When you go and you play basketball, you have a ritual before you shoot a free throw. LeBron James does his thing, his ritual.
Right.
Everything is ritualistic. Which is not bad because everything has its order.
Right.
So it's supposed to be ritualistic, but Esau took that knowledge and used it pervertly to enchant, or to open up portals for demons just to flow right through. That's what they did, because what they do is they look at, again, data to understand what you're going to do ritually. That's what they do. Ritually, this guy does this at this time, da-da-da-da-da.
But that's why, what's their number one tool in rituals? Let me see if you brothers know. What we're going into witchcraft.
Blood.
We're going into, nope, not even.
Suggestions, right?
The moon.
Oh, okay.
The moon. That's why witches do their practices on certain moon cycles.
Okay,
Because the
The
moon
new moon.
affects people.
Con.
That thing
Makes sense.
affects people.
Yeah, 100%.
So once you know, oh, there's a super moon coming, they've already done the research that the moon is going to affect people in
This way, yeah.
The lunatics.
Yeah. Finishing up, it says here, CERN type experiments. Probing.
That's why they usually say Aquarius is in
Yeah.
Leo, or
Yeah.
I don't even know how they say.
They say your moon sign, your sun
Angel
sign.
Aquarius and all
Yeah,
this
but
bullshit.
they'll be like, yeah, this is in this and this is in that.
Yeah.
But to them, it's high science.
Which it is on the left hand side.
On the left hand side,
It really
it's
is.
really high science.
It's just and it's funny because it's not like it's not high science like we were saying, but it's just that it doesn't trump Yahweh Shai. In the end of the day, there's an order. Even though listen, these top wicked elites, they speak to the spiritual demon Satan himself. That is high level stuff.
Of course it is.
We don't even speak to Yahweh Shai himself. We just speak through the spirit. So they're actually speaking to Satan himself. But the whole joke is that Yahweh Shai is above all that. At the end of the day, it don't matter how high level it doesn't get above Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, because Aleister, just like you're saying, Aleister Crowley's number one dream was the day that he was going to dance with the devil. That was his dream. He's like, I can't wait to dance with the devil.
So it says here, CERN type experiments probing the fabric of creation parallel to the Tower of Babel. Attempt to breach the heavens.
Yeah, that's why Bill Gates came up with the idea of blocking out the sun. Because that's an experiment.
Yeah.
He wants to see, okay, if we block out the sun, what do you think that's going to do to creation?
That's
They
right.
just want to see, because they understand that the sun is vital to man, food, crops. But he's just like, we could do this now because I'll be able to grow my GMOs.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to do this. So
Yeah.
we really don't need the sun.
Yeah.
And then I'll have my cattle, or we could just 3D print meat. So I don't really need the sun. So fuck God
Yeah.
and fuck his son. I don't need his son.
That's right.
And if I do really good with this project, we can get population down to a controllable
That's right.
number.
Hey,
That's
that's
right.
why this guy Prince Philip in 2009, he said, in the event I'm reincarnated, I would like to return as a
virus.
to contribute to overpopulation or population control. What the fuck does that mean?
And guess what he was a part of?
Son of perdition, man.
Guess what he was a part of? Prince Philip. Because remember, their line goes back to the Germans. He was a part of the Hitler Youth. The Saxe-Coburg, but he was a part of the Hitler Youth. Just to know what mindset he grew up
Eugenics.
in.
Yeah.
Eugenics. I forgot the name of their organization before they became Nazis. There was a Luciferian organization. I forgot the name. You could Google it. It should come up. There was an organization, a Luciferian organization, before they became the Nazis. And that's where they got all their teachings from. Wicked.
Yeah, man. It goes deep.
Man said he wanted to come back as a virus.
That's it. It goes deep.
Ephesians 6 and 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might.
You see? And that's the spirit, man. Call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai, because the spirit had us just go into all this, and then you're ending off with this priesthood, because that's what it comes down to.
Hey, that's why the Most High said there would be no flesh left to be saved.
Exactly.
Was it the Thule Society?
Thule!
Oh, Thule!
The Thule group!
Yeah.
Some like group or society, yes, the Thule.
Yeah.
That's
Thule.
exactly the name,
That's
Thule.
Thule.
Before they became the Nazis.
It's okay.
Research that shit. That shit is demonic as hell, man.
Yeah.
But they're all Luciferians.
Yeah.
And then that's why they went into the Aryan, which is Elon.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord
Thule.
and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Hey, and you know what we need? Our mind. That's why we're going into this and we're uncovering all of this through the Rakah Kodash, and our eyes are even open when we connect certain dots. And we start to see the puzzle. We're like, holy, this is deep. So we need this. We need our mind, that spiritual awareness and that spiritual awakening to keep us away from certain things.
Yeah.
Just like I made the video about the Blue Jays, and it might seem so innocent. It's just a game. It's deeper than that.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
That's why they're playing in a giant pussy.
Yeah.
And in the pussy that they're playing, right beside it is a giant cock.
Yeah, it's an oval. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Which is the Freemason sign, anyways. Yep. That's right.
For we wrestle not against flesh and
It's
blood.
like Apostle Dahar did a lesson, and there was a comparison lesson or a read up by Apostle Ramlab, and the thing is what you have to you have to be ready to be able to use this word.
Jeez.
You got to know how to use the word, and it's so real, because like when all hell breaks loose, none of us know what it's like to camp out there, to be without Babylon. But we've been doing what we can in the spirit and in faith, so that Yahweh Shemel Shai will be with us in that time to tell us to do. Like we're talking about how these demons communicate with Esau, Edom. We want the angels to communicate with us.
Hey, because look how Peter was persecuted. Just to go into what you're saying.
Yep.
But the elect cannot be like Peter because we're not in that time.
Exactly.
We're not in that time of denial.
Exactly.
We're in that time of glorifying.
Yes.
So if they do bring us to their nobles, yes, I am a Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah,
That denial won't work.
Hey, that in
today.
Con, in that moment, man, that's gonna be such a trend. That's gonna be such a transcendent moment, because the spirit's gonna be on us in ways that we can't even. We're just gonna have to live it out. But another point he brought out for a lot of you younger brothers, you got to be fanatics even more so in a sense, because you have little time.
Yes.
And if you don't know how to use this, let's say you were good at breaking down. And I think about this for myself as well. You could break down videos, you do videos, but you actually don't know how to use the truth.
Because they're not grounded yet.
Exactly.
It's too quick.
Exactly.
Nothing grounds that quick.
Exactly. But that's why you got to be fanatic. If you only have this amount of time and then things take time,
Yes.
you got to till faster.
Yeah.
You got to go, you have to be more fanatic than the ones that are teaching you, because they have more time than you do. And the same thing vice versa.
Those men before you might be grounded.
Exactly.
They're not
You don't
going
know.
nowhere.
Exactly.
You might be questioning them, questioning their form of leadership,
That's right.
questioning how they handle this.
That's
but
right.
That man could be grounded
Exactly.
in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's
Are
right.
you?
Exactly.
Are you?
Exactly. And that's the thing. Know how to actually use this word. If you don't know how to actually, a lot of you brothers, you read the scriptures and you break it down, but then if you get out, how do you practicalize this? It's crickets. Then you need, listen, when all hell breaks loose, is your mind gonna remember the breakdown of Revelation 11 or Sirach chapter 2?
Hey, and that's why
Those
our elder apostles of GMS, I had to choose that way because they were more practical. Other
exactly.
camps were more
like mystical, like militant.
Militants.
Yeah, militant. Yeah,
Very
yeah.
militant groups.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
That's cool, but I was just like, well, you guys are not practical. And the elders just kept it real. They gave you the truth. The truth was always there, but then they kept it real. And I said, I like this realness.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I liked. I'm like, because we're just men.
Yeah.
And the elder apostles are the only one that give it to you.
Yes,
like that.
exactly. How to live in the world, how to operate. Yep. Go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness.
That's that practicality.
Exactly.
That's the practicality.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Of this world.
That's right.
Spiritual.
If you're wrestling against all those things, you think you're going to be Superman?
Exactly.
No, you're going to be weak, man.
Exactly.
You're going to need help. You're going to need somebody to tell you, bro, don't worry. A righteous man falls 7 times, but get back up.
Yep.
But if you're in this militant mindset, they're going to look at you like, oh, bro, you fell? You're weak, man. You're not one of us. Get out of here. You weakling.
Yeah.
You can't control your house.
Yeah.
Oh, your woman left you. You can't be a man of the Lord.
That's right. Exactly.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Hashai, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Yeah, and to sum up that whole armor in simplicity is faith and obedience.
Damn.
Those two things are the whole armor. Someone that believes and is obedient to what he believes in. That's the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Hashai.
But it proves that you're right, because guess what? We're his woman.
Exactly.
And what more do you want from a
woman,
other
that's
than
it.
her to be faithful and
and servitude, and obedient.
What-
Yeah.
I don't want nothing else from a woman.
That's right, and obedient.
I want my woman faithful, meaning that she doesn't even speak to another man. She doesn't even look at another man.
Yeah.
And I just want her obedient.
Yeah.
If you have that, you have a perfect woman.
And she doesn't get demonic when things get hard.
The fuck?
Cause that's the faithful part. Is, are you faithful? That's gonna be known when things get hard for you. You know, and when things are tempting, is gonna know if you're obedient. You know? Go ahead.
And having done all this to stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth.
That's
and
right.
having on the breastplate of righteousness.
Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time.
Exactly, Khan.
That's all faithful application in the spirit. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
Which represents foundation, right? Your foundation is all of that.
Yeah.
That's your that's what you stand on.
Khan.
You're grounded.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys are not grounded. And forget your feet. Some of you are not even grounded mentally. That's why the brother is telling you, get grounded. Start putting certain things first.
First things first.
First things first.
Yeah.
Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts.
Yeah, so guess what? Above all, so when things don't work out as planned,
Which is always
exactly. Just
this
believe.
thing of ours.
Just believe. You know, you might be in a situation where you're like, oh, well, I was always taught that I need to pray if I'm in trouble. I prayed. It's been 3 days. Nothing's happening. So above all, what do?
You said believe, remember?
believe.
Believe.
Yeah.
You got in the corner. You got in the corner for
I
years.
think he's still alive.
No, he's dead, bro.
He died?
He passed away.
Yeah. So above all, what does it say? Above all, believe. You know, above all, you gotta believe. When you do things a certain way and it worked out before, it doesn't work out then. What do? You have to believe.
There was a guy in the corner
Prudent.
on Gundas. Remember? All he would say, his word, he didn't say hi, shalom.
Believe.
Remember? That's all he said.
Right.
Passing a pamphlet. Believe.
Believe. Yes. Oh.
Believe.
Yes.
Right. And then the guy that when there's another dude he used to come up and said, "You will never fail. We shall never fail." Right. Pointing to prophets.
Hey, but that's why
Yeah.
the most important thing in that faith or that belief is to do what?
Wow.
Take yourself out of the equation. Because when you're in the equation, you become a narcissist. You start to put yourself above the truth. We're supposed to put the truth above all, right? That's where you're able to exalt the prophecies, exalt Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai in his time. That's where you get the patience. But when you put yourself, then you're like, fuck, I'm being scourged right now. I don't know if I'm going to make it. How could you not make it if you believe?
There's no way back. There's no way out, man. There's no way out. You're gonna be in your situation. You can't look back. Go
We're
ahead.
looking back right now.
This,
We're in Jacob's trouble right now.
and we're not even at the height of it yet.
Yeah, it just started.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
Shai. Praying always.
Yeah, which is our spirituality, because our power is the opposite of Esau. Esau was blessed with a sword, a physical sword. We were blessed with a spiritual sword, which he can't stop us with.
Yep.
That's what's beating them.
Yep.
So the more spiritual brothers are, the more you're gonna win. Trust me. That's our power.
Spiritual warfare.
Yeah, the brothers are talking. Oh, yo, we need to have straps on the highways. Nah, see, you're not spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication of the saints. And for me, that utterly may be and for me that.
Hey, and a lot of brothers don't understand that supplication should be your atonement to the Most High as well, because you're suffering. That's a good sign. It's not a bad sign. You're letting the Most High know why he needs to hurry up and destroy this place. Your suffering is a sign to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. Yes, we need to come and destroy this kingdom.
That's right.
As for me, that utterance may be given unto me, that I may open my mouth boldly to make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am ambassador in bonds, that therein I may speak boldly as I ought to speak, but that ye also may know my affairs.
That was it? Yeah? Okay, con. All right, go ahead.
So with that, we're going to close up and give all glory, honor, praises to
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Rakakadash, Kwam Yasharallah, Abba Shalom. That's it.